Salvete omnes, this is Emilia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Bros. 3. In the last episode, we did part of World 4, where everything is big. Well, maybe World 4 actually takes place in Texas, or possibly even America in general. We also had to start wasting our inventory items because we've run out of space for them. And we're not even halfway through the game. True, later on in the game, opportunities to get more items do become rarer, but not much rarer. And now I'm getting flashbacks of my Super Mario RPG LP. Items maxed out, toss something. Still though, it's not nearly as much of an inventory limitation as it is in, say, Paper Mario. I never really realized before now just how many items World 4 actually gives you. I mean, there are 3 Mushroom Houses and 3 Hammer Brothers here. That's pretty substantial. In fact, if you brought a hammer over from World 2 or 3, though why you do that I don't know, you can actually get a 4th Mushroom House. I actually really like World 4, though. It's easily my second favorite world in the game. My favorite actually being the one we're coming up on next. In any case, I'm gonna save that end spade and that Mushroom House because I don't have any more room for items. But well, and the Hammer Brother for that matter, but I might as well use one because I'm going to have to get back to them sooner or later. Let's demonstrate what the star does. It makes you invincible on the world map, and as we can see, once we go into a level, we start the level with the star power. Mind you, this particular power-up is not terribly useful, as generally the hard parts of a level don't really come at the beginning. But still, it's something. Just not something you'd necessarily want to hang on to that long if you're pressed for inventory space like I am. Now this level introduces a new enemy. And me jumping right into the bullets, but hey, extra power-ups. Didn't realize there were 2 of them here that close together. Yes, say hello to the Missile Bill. It's like a bullet bill except it flashes red and can actually turn around in midair. I can't remember for sure if these can... Wow, why do I just keep having such bad timing with these bullets? I can't remember if these can actually turn around infinite times, or just once, or just a certain number. But they're not too much of a threat to deal with. And they only appear in this level, so... In fact, missile bills really aren't all that common even elsewhere in the series. I can't immediately think of any other Mario level that has them, but I'm sure there has to be some. Also, another new power-up. It looks like a teddy bear, but this is actually the Tanuki suit. First time it ever appeared. It's basically a raccoon suit with one additional feature. If you press down and Y, yeah, there we go. Down and Y in midair, you turn into a statue. And while in statue form, you are completely invulnerable. Except, obviously, to things like bottomless pits. Also, as a statue, you can actually stomp on enemies that normally can't be stomped on. Like, I believe it'll even kill Rotodiscs. I doubt I'll actually get an opportunity to show that. Oh, that was also almost another bad timing with the bullet. Another bad timing, that's kind of English. Oh man, I pressed the wrong freaking button. I was trying to statue stomp the Piranha Plant, and I pressed B instead of Y. Maybe I'm thinking of the NES version where it actually is B. Which is weird because I haven't really played the NES version. But yeah, that's the end of the level. Super Mario Bros. 3, as we've well established, has short levels. So that one's kind of interesting. I do like the way it's designed and the addition of the missile bills. But it's not really much to worry about. Not really that difficult or anything. So, let's see if we can get another thing. No, we cannot. I never can quite figure... Oh, and if I gotten the top one a star, I could have gotten 5 up. Okay, so now that we have 1 space in our inventory, let's go tackle this Hammer Brother over here. Well, Sledge Brother. And I don't care if I get hit. I didn't, but if I had, we get another star for our troubles. And let's get rid of the other hammer brother while we're at it. Again, our inventory's full, so let's get rid of a mushroom. That was completely redundant and pointless, but oh well. Bye-bye, Sludge Brother number 3. And we get a P-Wing. Yeah, the Wandering Hammer Brothers in World 4 really give you some dang good items. So yeah, another P-Wing for our collection, and just to round out the trio, let's go after this mushroom house. And speaking of mushrooms, another redundant mushroom. Let's take the first one. Fireflower, that works. I think I'm going to save that end spade game for a little bit. The next multiple of 80,000 points that I'll get should be 560,000. And I shouldn't hit that after one level. So, we'll just see. But anyway, on to 5-6. And this is another interesting one. I like the gimmick of this stage. Basically, well, we'll see in a minute here. Let's get rid of this guy. Is there anything in any of these? Always check the blocks. Yes, there is. One up. Which brings my life count up to an even 70. I think that's the only thing that was in here, but... hey, more blocks, more points, more whatever. Coin! Okay. Claustrophobic piranha plant. Or actually the opposite, because big piranha plant in regular-sized pipe. But, see this door here? You don't often see doors in non-fortress levels, do you? Well, go in here, and suddenly everything's back to normal size. Yep, this is this level's gimmick. These doors actually switch you back and forth between two different versions of the level. One giant and one not giant. It doesn't really have much of an effect on how the level plays, so I think there are certain items and power-ups and stuff that you can only get in a particular version of the level. Like, as you can see, that block that held a 1-up in the giant version, that 1-up wasn't there in the regular-sized one. Oh, that was bad. Okay, pick it up this... Mario, pick the freaking shell up. Star! I hope there wasn't anything in that other block there. Also, 1-up. Well, more extra lives can't hurt, until I max out on those two, and that's very possible considering we're less than halfway through the game still, and I already have 71 lives. But on the other hand, come World 7 or 8 or so, I'm gonna start needing them. So anything here? Koopa. Bye-bye, Koopa. I'm not gonna risk getting that block. And best it would probably... well, no, I guess it could be a 1-up, but it's over a bottomless pit. And I think I might have screwed up my star run, so go back here and run into the Koopa. But that's okay, because I have more than enough items in my inventory to replace that power-up. So 514,790. We'll use that mushroom, and then we'll get another item from here. And let's take the third one this time. Oh hey, Tanuki suit. I don't know if this one is all Tanuki suits, or if you just have a chance of getting it, but yeah, did I mention you can get a lot of good items from World 4? Actually, this world is really quite a breather in general. I mean, it's easier than World 3 was, and definitely shorter. Look, we've already finished all of the numbered levels. We just have the second fortress and the airship to go. But beyond that, oh, I don't know. World 4 is just, it's interesting, I suppose. Let's move on to the fortress. And hope that I don't accidentally go past the next end spade threshold. This is another one that doesn't really have a gimmick to it, just platforming. Though I think it's the only fortress stage that has donut lifts. That jump right there is the only thing that might be a little bit tricky, because you have to get a decent running start. Come over here. Let's let these guys fall down. It's a dry bones parade. Okay, when this guy gets up, we're going to use him for that P-switch. Now, these coins actually do outline a door that you can go in for a bonus room, but I'm actually going to be skipping that for right now. It's a pretty decent bonus room and definitely one of the most interesting ones in the game, but it's also probably the most time-consuming. So, fear not, I will show it off eventually. I don't really want to go in right now. Also, Fireball Death. Yeah, that fortress is kinda short, and kinda easy, and Boom Boom's more than kinda pathetic. But in any case, now we really have no choice but to do that end spade game. What can I get rid of here? Well, actually, can I use the anchor right now? Might as well, I'm not using it for anything else. Okay. Now the airship won't fly away, and let's take out another mushroom. See what I can get off this end spade game. So, we have only 4 things left. Oh, pfft. Well, that's kind of dramatic irony there. I trashed some inventory items when the only things left in the end spade game were things that don't even add to your inventory. That was kind of bad, but oh well. At least I have 2 free spaces, one for the item I'll get after this stage, and one for whatever the first item I might get in World 5 is. In any case, time to finish up this interesting and fun world with, apparently, a king who's been turned into a gorilla. Is that supposed to be a Donkey Kong-like creature? But yeah, he's been transformed, and as usual, we have to find the magic wand so we can change him back into his handsome self. Let's board the World 4 airship. Nice vowels there. Interesting thing about these flamethrowers is they only ever come out one side, at least that I've seen. But actually, the World 4 airship pretty much focuses entirely on these flamethrowers. I mean, I think there are other obstacles too, but maybe there aren't, and in any case, you'll definitely be seeing the flames more than anything else. I don't actually think this one even has any bullet bill shooters. Also, it auto-scrolls really slowly. Except probably at a time when I don't want it to go, or when I do want it to go slow. But yeah, you have more nuts and you have more flames. Basically, this one builds a lot on things that we saw in the World 3 airship. Oh, hey, Rocky Wrenches. Didn't realize those guys were here. He took a bit of time to spawn. But we can get a raccoon suit out of here. And not much I can do about the Rocky Wrench now. Seems like generally the safest path in this airship is the upper one. Like if you can jump over to here. Definitely a lot easier than trying to go through all the flames on the bottom and trying to time it out just right. Because there's one part later on, we're coming up on it here. Actually, can I just jump all the way across? I probably could, but I didn't. Yeah, this part right here, this is actually kind of tricky to get past without taking a hit. And if the flamethrowers time out badly, it's pretty much impossible to get through those last 2 without taking damage. Also, interesting fact about the World 4 airship, it actually gives you 2 power-ups, not 1, in case you lost it to the kind of lack of obstacles that you had to deal with. The only other airship that gives you 2 is World 7's, and there's kind of a reason for that. Well, actually, we'll worry about World 7's airship when we get to it, but hello, Iggy, you look really funny. Caught the wand in midair this time. And that was the end of World 4. Goodbye, World 4. You were fun. I really do like that world. And actually, now, come to think of it, I kind of want to make a Super Mario Bros. 3 Super Mario World hack. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. He looks kind of Arabian in nature, I guess. I rather like the outfit he has. Greetings, the thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. Dunes capitalized for whatever reason. Now, this is an easy enough to figure out message. This basically just gives you a hint about the warp whistle found in World 2. Mind you, it comes about 3 worlds after the hint would have actually been useful, unless of course you're playing the version that doesn't save. But it's something. And we get a P-Wing. Always nice. Now, onto World 5, or at least onto World 5 next time. So, with 4 worlds down, we're officially halfway through the game. And with that, I'll see you next time, as we start up the second half in World 5.